Time for the weather, and here is Kay Crewdson in the corner.
Thank you.
Kay, my instincts tell me it's going to be cold this weekend.
That's because I've just told you.
You've just told me.
So he lies. But he is right. He listened. It is going to be a chilly weekend. Quick look at your photographs before we move on. So, oh, goodness me, a slight tease for 25 in 25. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but Susan G in Davyhulme Park, photograph here. I may or may not have been with her. You'll find out more next week. Karen Shed, Crowdson in Lancashire, saw some lovely spells of sunshine. Some of us did hold on to the cloud, and that is how we're looking for tomorrow as well. Thank you for sending those photographs in. Join me on socials or become a BBC weather watcher. Let me know what it's like where you are. So this weekend, it's going to be a colder weekend than we've had. It will be mostly dry. I say mostly, we're looking at a little bit of patchy rain later on Sunday. Now, tomorrow, what we're going to see is this cold air that currently is in Europe. As high pressure pushes away, we pull that colder air up. So for a brief time, it really will be quite chilly. And we start to get that milder air pushing back in again into next week. Overnight tonight, we're looking at variable amounts of clouds, some mist, some murk, cloudier skies for the Isle of Man, a little bit breezy here. We are looking at gusts as we head overnight tonight and into tomorrow morning on the Isle of Man for around about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Light winds elsewhere. Under clearer skies, Merseyside will drop down to freezing, so there will be a patchy frost tomorrow morning. But it will be a dry day. Now, we're looking at variable cloud, misty and murky conditions for some. Again, the Isle of Man, we're going to hold on to milder air here with a lot of cloud. Temperatures around 8 degrees. The colder air that's come up from the south, though, you'll notice that through tomorrow. Highs of just 3 or 4 degrees. Now, as we head through Sunday, later on Sunday, here's this cold front. It's going to start to push our way. It will weaken all the while. So by the time it gets to us through Sunday evening, we're looking at patchy outbreaks of rain that will linger as we head into Monday morning. But amounts at this stage, anyway, look to be small. Sunday, though, a much cloudier day across the whole of the region. Quite low cloud, so misty and murky once again, and feeling colder. Temperatures through Sunday. I mean, for some spots, Burnley, 2 degrees. It's going to feel more like below freezing, given all that cloud. Once again, for the Isle of Man, you're staying ever so slightly milder. And then Monday, it looks like we'll see some patchy outbreaks of rain and drizzle. Wet and windy weather later in the week. That's your forecast.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Apparently, you're getting out of the building 25 times this year, and as a result, there's less havoc in the office. Tell us what you're going to be doing. 25
in 25. If you've got a place, a person or a thing in the northwest you think I should come and see, let me know. nwt@bbc.co.uk.
Let her know. Let her know. For both of us, have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Hello again. Good evening. Now, this weekend, big coats at the ready. We're going to pull up colder air from Europe, so noticeably colder this weekend. That said, it will be mostly dry. A little bit of patchy rain overnight Sunday into Monday. Overnight tonight, it will stay mostly dry. I mean, thicker, lower cloud will produce a little bit of drizzle. So for the coast and hills, temperature-wise, well, we're really varied. For parts of Merseyside, we'll drop down to around about freezing or just below. On the Isle of Man, will be around about 7 degrees, so a milder start here. Now, for some like today, particularly for the Isle of Man and parts of Cumbria, you could well see cloud lingering all day, but we should see it brightening up for many parts as we head into the afternoon, with temperatures inland around 3 or 4 degrees. The Isle of Man was still on around about 8 degrees, and it'll be breezy here, gusts of around about 20 to 30 miles per hour. Some patchy rain is expected after a cloudy day on Sunday, cold once again, and then a little bit of drizzle around on Monday. And that's your forecast. Night-night.